Well, hello everybody. One more time inside the Lane County Ice Center. Isaac Rosendahl joined by Brent Kelly. You'll hear from Trenton Chalmers in a bit. It's time for some Duck Hockey Pack-8 style. Our first Pack-8 game in the air that we've gotten to call, but for the Ducks, it's number 5 and number 7 for Cal. Let's talk about the Ducks first real briefly. Don't want to tread on it too much, but we've got to touch on it a little bit. It did not go well in Southern California. 4 losses for the Ducks to start the year. One of those was in overtime, so they kind of got a little closer, got a little better, but a tough road trip for the Ducks to start the year.
Yeah, it's always tough going on the road, especially down to Southern California. 2 good teams in UCLA and USC. But a lot of guys on the team able to rack up some points. Kieran Gililui and Trevor Schott and Nathan Lutz all racked up a lot of goals on the trip. So the goals were there. The offense seemed to be clicking a little bit, but again, just really early on in the season, still trying to build up some chemistry. And so yeah, we'll look to see them to really get on track with this first home game against Berkeley, and should be a really fun one tonight.
It should, and it's fun is probably going to be a good word for it. You look at this Berkeley team, and they're kind of making me eat my hat a little bit. In the season preview that we did, our little discussion during tryouts, we were sure that it was going to be Arizona State's league to lose. And Cal has started the season in Pack-8 play with a split against ASU, sweeps of Washington State, and a sweep of Washington. And going into the year, you would have kind of figured it would be Arizona State, Washington, those kind of teams. And Cal's making a name for themselves in this league. They just might be the class of this conference. But this is going to be an interesting game because it has been a little bit of a rivalry brewing the last couple of years between these two teams. First and probably most importantly on the mind of the Ducks, and certainly most importantly on the mind of a certain play-by-play broadcaster in this broadcast booth, was last year, Cal and Oregon, some shenanigans toward the end of the season. The Ducks and Bears tied for the last spot that earned a first-round bye in the Pack-8 tournament going into the last weekend of the season. Those games had to be canceled as Cal couldn't make the trip up in 40-degree weather. And, they say that was why, but I looked at the weather reports and that, if that was really the decision and it was really out of their hands, that's a crying shame that Cal Club Sports did that. If there's something that's more the Cal Hockey directly that did that, they bear some fault as well. Oh, God, that's a horrible pun. But they're responsible for some fault as well. There are the Bears. At the end of that, Cal, given the benefit of the doubt, they got the spot over the Ducks. And we all know how that tournament finished out for Oregon. They ended up being the first to go home, something that was not lost on whoever runs Cal Hockey's Twitter account. Meanwhile, though, we're here this year. The year before that, though, there was just some tremendous officiating in a Cal-Oregon game. I think it ended up being about 6 Oregon players ejected from that one. It felt like it was more than that. Just one after the other. Every call was something or another, and the Cal players were even looking a little perplexed by that, to be quite frank. And in some of those games, the calls just made no sense. So it's been an interesting 2 years between these two teams, and a chance for the Ducks to put a good foot forward tonight. Starters for the Ducks tonight: Sussman, Berg. Now 14 is Barkley, Schott, and Estrada. So Sussman, Barkley, Schott, Estrada, and Berg. We're going to take an anthem break here. right, so here we are, anthem out of the way, just about ready for this first period of play. And what are your thoughts on this game? You got any keys for the Ducks? We know it's a high-scoring Cal team, about 6 goal. I think it was 6 goals a game when I did the math. Yeah, 6 goals a game, 2 goals every period this year. Yeah, they're averaging. I mean, that's tough.
Yeah, definitely two guys for Cal, Michael Leone and let me pronounce this right, Delfino Varlea. They both have 20 points apiece, and so they got some really high scorers on this Cal team, and so did the Ducks. Galuli and Schott, Lutz, they all plotted a lot of goals in this past road trip. So we're going to look for the Ducks to kind of counter with their top guns against Cal's top guns. So maybe hopefully a high-scoring game, and like you kind of touched on before the game, might be a little chippy, so we'll see if the Ducks have it on the back of their head for tonight, but should be a really fast and intense game.
Interesting. We talked a lot. I wonder what happened, what the developments were in Los Angeles as the Ducks get the face-off, but Trevor Schott and Galuli no longer on the same line. That was a combination that we really enjoyed seeing play together, and they, at least for now, moved on to different lines. A shot right off the bat for the Ducks, up the rebound. It caroms to the point, and it's put home. The Ducks taking the lead 18 seconds in. Slap shot from the point, and it beats the goaltender 5-hole.
That was Adam Sussman way from downtown, and I don't even know if the goalie ever saw it. There's a lot of traffic in front, and what a start for the Ducks. First shot on a first goal, 28 seconds into the game, and you can't ask for a better start than that.
No, not at all. So we'll get that on the scoreboard for you. It was a tip in front, and then it was when it was cleared out, it just went as far as Sussman at the point, and he was able to finish, giving the Ducks the 1-goal lead early first period. The Ducks team, though, had some trouble holding on to the lead in the little bit that we've seen, and jumped out in that first game against USC to a lead as well before eventually faltering in that one. So finishing and consistency, something the Ducks are going to have their job cut out, getting figured out early as that shot deflected into the netting. 19-13 left first period.
Whenever you score your first shot on the first goal of the game, you're always going to want to test the goalie, so just keep pouring all the shots you got, shoot them from anywhere, and to really test out the goalie, because Cal's really back on their heels right now.
Ethan Crick, 6'1" out of Calgary, Alberta. He is the Bears netminder. And now Cal works a shot through. They try to get one on goal from the point themselves, and they do. The shot from Jeffrey Chen didn't test Noah Rosenberg too much. And give assists on that Ducks goal just announced to 16, who is not listed numerically on their roster, and 95, who is Trevor Schott.
I think 16 might be Estrada, because Estrada is 17.
Oh, he's 17. I think you're right. They did. Good call out. So
we'll put that on our roster.
1-0 at 18 seconds. Sussman from Estrada and Schott. Another one covered up by Rosenberg. Good to see Noah healthy. Now, he had some injury battles during that Southern California trip.
What's the question?
Another face-off to his stick side. And that one's knocked up the ice now, going to be chased down, but easily collected by Cal. And they start from behind their own net, building up the ice through Jordan Thompson. Now it's Leone. Leone's backhanded pass and creates some issues, but Trevor Schott's on it to collect the puck. 17:47 left first period. Dumped in again. Warren Berg going to get it. There for Schott, Sussman as well. but still stuck in that Duck zone, and now Leone behind the net. Leone's been a player we've seen get better and better every year, and look out, he's got a Christmas gift in front of the net, but not able to make the Ducks pay. Still with it was Leone until finally he makes the pass to his D-man at the blue line, but it came right back to him. Now finally Warren Berg there, and we've got a penalty coming up. Cross-checking.
I was about to say, looks like Cal went back with our top line right after that goal, double shifting them, and Ducks do the same, doing that matchup with the shot line going up at the Leone line. So, but Ducks being tested early on with Sussman going to the box for cross-checking, and good time for the Ducks to test out their penalty kill here on home ice.
Did you happen to see the cross-check?
I did not. I think it was in the corner right in front of the referee, though, so we'll give him the...
He had the angle.
Yeah, he had a good view down there.
And dangerous power play shot. I think it hurt a deflection through the zone. Ends up going harmlessly wide. Cal still setting up on their power play. Thought about a shot from the blue line. Instead to the circle. All sorts of time at the circle for Cal. Ducks just trying to be in that defensive shell on the PK. It's as much shape as we've seen from them on the PK in a while. And Cal working on the perimeter, trying to get the shot through. Got one onto Rosenberg, but there was a rebound collected by the Ducks, and now they get to clear.
Already in this game, Cal's got some active D-men right here with Jeffrey Chen with the puck. He's already been really skating out there, kind of the Ducks' own kind of Warren Berg, mobile defenseman on the back end.
Trevor Schott pounding him there, a couple of stick checks, but still with the puck is Chen, Finally gives it away. He's had about 5 miles of skating there. And then, good thought from Chen, but the pass just not quite right for Chase Swerdlick, one of the best names in this conference. And the Ducks with a chance, shorthanded. It's Trevor Schott, one move too many, but still good. PK effort at a shot there, and he gets it back. Some skill on the puck in this game.
Killed some precious power play time there for Cal.
Absolutely. And then Chris Maddox, little good D there, but eventually Cal able to get it across the blue line onto the attack, and then a sloppy pass from the Bears could cost them that last opportunity. We'll see where this puck goes. It is stopped by Cal, so one last chance maybe. Sussman standing in the box, and 1 second left, and he's out. Another save made by Rosenberg, but the rebound goes right to Cal, and they get another good shot, but it goes wide as well.
Yeah, solid PK there. Ducks really doing a good job down low, but got to clear out the rebounds in front, help out Rosenberg there a little bit.
5 minutes gone in this period. You know, sometimes we say that the goaltender has to be the best penalty killer, but when he is, that's not always a good thing for your team. 14:42 left, Ducks on it, and can they keep it in the zone? Nope, not quite. It squirts out. That's Chris Stankovic. He switched from number 9 to number 12.
Also played a little forward in the alumni game last 2 weeks ago.
Slap shot there from Leone goes wide. 14:18 left. Poking it forward there outside of the zone, so Cal's got to get back on side, and a chance for the Ducks to take possession in the neutral zone, but it's Cal again. They seem like they've had the puck all game, but you look at that scoreboard, and the Ducks have the lead 1-0. Not a game for the advanced stats so far.
Especially if you get down early with a power play, the opposing team's always going to have more time on puck possession, but besides that one shot on goal and the few plays on the penalty kill, Ducks haven't had a whole lot of offensive zone time. So we'll see what they're going to try to do to get the puck in the
Ducks
zone.
do get the chance for the line change here. It's Chen again, mobile defenseman like we said, and he doesn't so much just play D, he kind of plays wherever he wants to play, and then we'll settle back eventually to the blue line. Now behind the net, and big hit thrown there. Ducks get a chance to move out, but they may just have to dump it. Warren Berg trying to do some skating of his own, and then Chris Maddox bumps it forward. Maddox is a guy we're going to have to look to continue in his improvement that we've seen from the last couple of seasons this year. Nowhere to hide when you've got a three-line team, and he's gotten more ice time, it seems, and in these first couple of games this year than he usually has in, most of the season. And he's a nice kid. He deserves it, and he works really hard. And, I'm excited to see what Chris can show us this season, as the Ducks are going to get a face-off in their offensive zone for a change with 12:43 left first period.
Yeah, also speaking of other Ducks on the team, Seth Powell making his home debut for the Ducks. Played his first game during the alumni game and able to play both games during the LA trip. But I was just looking at the Cal roster, and they only have 5 defensemen listed, and I was going to make a note that Kevin Wang, number 11's played most of this first period. So we'll have to check to see how many defensemen Cal has out there, and see if that maybe might play a factor in the third period to see if they're tired at all.
That's a good note. And they are a shorter bench. Not as small as we used to see sometimes out of Washington State, or Cal even used to be in that boat as well, where they'd seem like they'd come down here with 11 or 12 guys. But it's kind of an equalizer with the Ducks only having a couple of D pairs themselves. Going to make for an interesting third period, and one that might give coaches on both sides headaches, as Stankovic drops that one, and the Ducks trying to break out here, and they do just that. They get another shot. That one was a slow rebound, and Cal goaltender Crick able to collect.
Yeah, for the few shots that Oregon has on the board, their scoring opportunities are kind of through the roof right now. Whatever shots they do kind of get on net, the goaltender for Cal, Ethan Crick, having a little bit hard time controlling those rebounds. So maybe shoot down low, and hopefully when your line mates are there to pot home a rebound.
Stick save away there from Rosenberg. I don't know that was exactly how he wanted that to look, and Cal has tied this game at 1.
And who else but Michael Leone, the leading scorer for this team. Wide open in front, turnover down low, able to go cross crease goal to wide open. Now, nothing really Rosenberg could have done on that one. But like we've said, Cal's been controlling this period for the majority of the time. Their puck possession's been really outstanding. So, like we said before, the Ducks just need to put more shots on goal. They're doing a good job breaking out of their own zone, but just need some better offensive pressure.
Yeah, a little more consistency on the puck, and then more pressure in front of that netminder when they do have it, because the rebounds are there for the taking tonight for this Oregon team.
This is another thing too. Let's going down hard on Kevin Wang down there in the corner. You really want to put a body on their D-men if they do, in fact, have a shorter bench on the defense. So try to be physical down low, get the puck in deep, and really pressure their D-men.
Icing goes against the Bears there, which means no line change for the Bears.
What's the question?
11 minutes, 49 seconds. The time of the goal, the assist given to Gianmarco as the Bears go offside.
Yeah, pretty good chances back and forth between both teams. A little lackadaisical with the puck for both teams, kind of turning it over in their own zone, but just getting started here in the first period. We'll see if both teams kind of sharpen it up.
Face-off won by the Ducks there. They knock it back towards Stangeland. We've seen some folks from the Stangeland fan club joining us in the broadcast from Norway before. Hope this finds its way to you. And Trevor shot in front, forgot the puck. Stangeland with the slapper of his own from the point. Didn't get cleanly through, slowed down by a couple of skates or sticks, so some combination. up by Rosenberg there. 10:29 left.
Yeah, Rosenberg looks pretty good in this game. He's been really controlling his rebounds. Looked really good on that penalty kill, I should say. Doing a good job so far. So just got to look for his D-men to clear out the rebounds and break it out cleanly.
Behind the net is Cal. 1-1 tie in this first period, just about halfway through it. And still with it behind the net is Cal. They're really trying to set up there.
Yeah, Cowling doing a lot down low. Looks like that's where they run most of their offenses, cycling down below the face-off dot.
I think the Ducks may have just gotten away with a hand pass there through the zone. Who's got time to call a hand pass in a Pac-8 game, though? 9:46 left in this period, and Ducks really struggling to get much zone time as the shot, gloved by Rosenberg, snatched out of midair.
Yeah, great glove save by Noah Rosenberg there. Ducks need to, when they do have the puck, they gotta really possess it in their own zone. They're either just turning it over down low or Berkeley taking it away and coming down the other way. So puck possession is really key in this game so far, one of the main trends.
That shot that Rosenberg saved was from Devin Cox. Deflected and bouncing, dangerous there. 9:20. In front, chance for the Ducks, but the shot goes wide. Hard bounce and be thrown down now, knocked down, and this time Cal left to possess it in their own zone, and that's a penalty. Penalty every day on a hit like that right into the boards.
Yeah, his numbers was facing to his back. Dominic Estrada just hit him cleanly on the, it wasn't a clean play, but hit him cleanly on his back into the boards. That's going to be an automatic boarding call, like you said, every single time. So
it does look like it was only a 2-minute call, though. Anything else, he would have had more discussion from the referee, and I think 2 minutes is the right call there. You do have to call that. I mean, I know it's a tough play for Estrada, and it's one of those things where, you know, you kind of see the guy hit the guy, but when you're squaring the numbers, you know, that's a very dangerous play.
Yeah, automatic call anytime.
That's a play that if it had happened the other way, we would have been asking for the call, but no particular malice in it, no particular injury, and 2 minutes. 2 minutes is kind of that's good there. I can deal with 2 minutes.
Ducks tested again with another penalty kill this period. So good kill on the first time, but like we said, Rosenberg had to make a lot of saves to bail out his D, so got to make it easy for him and get some clears on this penalty kill.
And that one just straight beat Rosenberg. The shot from Leone.
Yeah, Leone's just the, as they say, the straw that stirs the drink for the Cal Berkeley Bears. And wow, he can really snap it home, and the whole offense runs through Leone and Barlea. So power play goal for Berkeley, and nothing really Rosenberg could have done on that one. A really clean shot. Whistle for the top of the net. Now it's a 2-1 lead for Berkeley. And Ducks just gotta maybe try to get a power play here, or try to odd man rush, anything to change the momentum right now, because it's all Berkeley so far.
Something to get momentum going. And maybe this is it right here, is Trevor's shot goes the long way around and slid it in front, but not able to finish the play are the Ducks. And then the Bears taking it away once more. Here they come again. Backhanded, tried to slide it in front, goes Cal. And this one thrown the length of the ice. Linesman arm goes up, but then the other linesman says, wouldn't have been icing, so Cal's forced to play the puck. Not 100% sure why that one was waved off. maybe it was just too close to the Cal player for the referee's liking or the linesman's liking. Maybe the linesman looked up at the penalty still on the board and didn't realize we were actually at 5-on-5. Didn't seem to be too much of a discussion from Cal, though. This third unit out there for the Ducks. Nick Jones, Chris Maddox, and it was Barkley. Now they're beginning to change.
Looks like Barkley got away with a questionable call there. The puck was in the vicinity, but took out his man right out of the play. But no call by the ref there, but really it's 50-50 call either way. But if I'm the Ducks, I'd probably put a man right on Leone and just keep a guy within 5 feet with basically one foot from him the whole game, because he's just the catalyst for the Berkeley offense right now.
And another tip in for the Bears, and guess who? Number 5 strikes again.
Just I was saying, to keep a man on Leone evades the whole Oregon defense and backhands a shot and gets the first period hat trick for the Berkeley Bears. Really, this guy's just all over the place. One of the top leading scorers in the ACHA. Already has got 20 points in just 8 games. And we haven't mentioned their other dynamic duo, Barlea. So Ducks really got to keep an eye on Leone and really got to try to neutralize him out of this game, because he's just taking it over right now.
Yeah, I think it might not be a bad idea to put, just like you said,
maybe one guy tied on him, or 2 guys double up and 1 guy shade. But Ducks come back with their top line, I think their second line to start off after the goal.
And Leone out there again and fires a shot. I think that might have been the classic shoot for the leg pad there from Leone, as he did have a man who could have been there to put home the rebound. Rosenberg kicked it away and the Ducks cleared. 5.5 minutes left in this period. The free-scoring Bears have netted 3 times. Another long shot through, and that might be a play the Ducks want to revisit. They scored their goal on that, and on that one, I don't think that Crick looked particularly comfortable.
Yeah, especially if Berkeley's D is going to be below the hash marks there. Really put it up to one of your D-men and try to get a shot from the point, because, like we said, that's how they scored their first goal. And if they're going to give it to you, just kick it out to the point and try to find a tip in there. But like I said, if Berkeley's defense is kind of thin, like we've been seeing the last few shifts, they've been cycling it down low, so trying to lay on the body, play kind of their Duck style of hockey, and try to get one more goal back here with 5 minutes left in the first period.
Yeah, 1 goal would be big going into that first intermission. Rosenberg is going to ask for icing. He'll get it. Varela chasing half-heartedly. We'll go ahead and give Cal their 3rd goal, huh?
Happened so quick, we forgot to update it there, but we'll definitely update that for you guys right now. After that icing, Ducks come back with their first line of shot. Estrada and Stankiewicz.
And that is shot Estrada Stanky, so that's already a different look than we saw start the game. I don't know, have they been this been the group the rest of the way? Was it just that first shift?
I think they started off the game, but I think we're kind of used to seeing Shaw with Galuli and sometimes Lutz if they want to put all 3 guys up there for one of their big lines. But I think they've been sticking with their lines for so far this first period.
Here is Trevor Schott. And Schott, nifty play off the boards, gets it back to himself, and then slid it across the face of goal, and he'll finish it. It's got to be the easiest goal ever scored right there. I hope we got a good look at that on the camera, because it was initially thrown in, and
that was right on the line.
I don't know where Crick thought it was, or if he thought he had it. It was just trickling. Shot standing there, and he just said, well, I might as well finish it.
Well, that's one of those plays where Shot threw it right in front. Stankiewicz just fired it. Wasted no time with that one. On the stick, off the stick, and trickled right past the goalie Crick. I think he thought it was right in between his pads, but if that goal was right on the line, then that would be Schott's goal to tip it right in. But really credit Stankovic with that great shot, putting it right on net and creating a great rebound. And like we said, another goal for the Ducks would be huge. And now it's a 3-2 game with 3 minutes left. Sorry, 3:45 left in the first period.
You know, they announced that as an unassisted goal. But if it was your more run-of-the-mill rebound play, they give the shooter the assist, and I really feel like Stanky ought to get a point out of that one, because
we'll see what the refs
I
confer with that in the first intermission.
And that puck was loose, but referee lost sight of it, and Ducks get the benefit of the doubt this time. And I think every hockey fan knows that particular line of text in the rule book will bite you just as much as you benefit from it. But man, is it imperfect.
Yeah.
It's the only logical thing if the referee doesn't know what's happening to stop the game. But when that happens to you, frustrating.
So we're kind of seeing Berkeley's D turnover a little bit in their own zone. So Ducks really capitalizing on the turnovers. And when Berkeley does come into the offensive zone, like right here, wrap around, they're going to try to do everything right below the goal crease.
So 2:55 left in this first period. Big response from the Ducks to make it 3-2, but man, we've seen what we expected to see from Cal tonight. They've been good offensively. Michael Leone has been brilliant. If they can figure out a solution to number 5 in blue, it's gonna be what coaches Orr and Lim are talking about. You've got to imagine in that locker room. You don't want to focus too much on one guy, but
yeah, they kind of have to operate
you
as a
also have to
collective.
focus, when a guy gets 3 goals in the first period, you've got to talk about him in the first intermission.
Yeah, because Leone, if he's seeing that pressure all on him, he's just going to find open teammates that they're going to double up on him. So really got to find a balance between good pressure and good defense.
Estrada beat the first guy, but not the second there, and puck dumped into the Ducks zone. Bears chasing after it with 2:20 left in the first period. Set down there. And Sussman fanned on it, trying to clear. That's a big mistake. And we'll see how much it comes back to haunt the Ducks as the Bears get a second possession. And it's Varela. Varela looping it behind the net. And now back to Varela. Great bad angle shot there. I think it rang off a little bit of post. And now it's cleared, but only as far as that very active defenseman Shen.
That was a fantastic shift for Cal right there. Controlling the play all on the perimeter basically and making some great moves below the goal line. So Ducks fortunate they got away with no really crazy threat there on that last shift, but Cal's doing a good job in the possession game so far.
What's the question?
Cal get that face-off win again. Leone with another shot. Doesn't he want to share? And that one wide.
I mean, why not when you got 3 goals in the first period?
Chance for them to work it to Leone again. And deflected away, and now the net off its moorings. That goal, if Leone had scored on that, it would have been the second time in the game he'd scored on virtually the same play. You're really good at just occupying good space, being patient, and then they find him.
Yeah, interesting for being a left-handed shot. He likes lining up on the left side, and he was wide open there, and good play by the Ducks D to break up that cross-crease pass. But kind of interesting because if you're a left-handed shot, you kind of want to be on your offside, kind of get that open up for a one-timer. But he likes being wide open right there in the slot, like right here. trying to feed Leone once again.
Yeah, and they can't leave him open. Doesn't matter if he's on, if he's on his good side or not. He's too talented to have that happen. Big hit there. I think both teams get up looking to see a raised arm from the referee, but both of them keep the paws down.
Yeah, Ducks want to try to clear right here. They've been trapped in their own zone for the last 2 shifts.
31 seconds left in this opening period. It's a 3-2 game. Probably about what we would have expected. Pressure from Leone as the Ducks taking their time in their own zone and being allowed to do so by the Bears, except for Leone. He was the only one giving pressure there. Now Cal flips it up and off of Trevor Schott's stick, deflected into the netting with 9 ticks left in this first period.
Yeah, I think Oregon just wants to try to get the locker room right now. It's basically the Leone show for Berkeley in this first period, but Ducks doing a great job answering back with 2 more goals and kind of back and forth here and there with those swings of momentum, and kind of basically who has the puck's gonna really dictate offense in this game. So 3-2 game in the end of the first period. Great action back and forth. Saw 2 power plays, 1 power play goal for Berkeley, and we'll see what the Ducks drop in the locker room, and should be a really interesting second period coming up.
Yeah, gonna be an interesting final 40 minutes of this game. After the first 20 minutes, the Ducks trailing 3-2, but they did take the 1-0 lead, and they did have the last goal of the period. So bookending those goals always nice for the Ducks. We'll recap the scoring. 18 seconds in, Sussman gave the Ducks a lead. The point shot, Estrada and Trevor Schott with the assists. Michael Leone scored his first at 9 minutes 11 seconds. A tap in assisted by Jamarco, and then he made it 2-1. A snipe at 11 minutes 45 seconds. Just a couple of moments later at 13:36, scored on the rebound to make it 3-1 before Trevor Schott scored on the rebound of his own on Chris Stankovic's shot at 15:54. So that's going to do it for the first period. We'll take a quick break. Don't you go anywhere. on the air, out of your computer box and into your home. Isaac Rosenthal, Brent Kelly. It is 3-2. The Ducks trailing the Cal Bears. 1, 2, 3 goals, all of them from Michael Leone in that first period. What do you think the Ducks talked? You and I talked about maybe putting a man directly on him, or maybe two shading. What do you think was the discussion in that intermission?
Definitely working on defense, because that last 2 minutes of the first period was all in the Ducks zone. Even when Leone in that first line for Cal wasn't even out there, they were just controlling everything. So definitely defense, communication, talking with their defensive partner. And so definitely, because the offense is doing pretty good for the Ducks tonight. I think the Berkeley goalie, I have it here, on that side.
Ethan Crick.
Oh yeah, Crick. He's been good, but he's been coughing up a little bit of rebounds. So we'll see what happens in this period.
And a little bit of pressure by Trevor Schott, going back to Shadow Chen, and forces Crick to cover up, and then has a little tap for him. 19:29 left, just underway, period number 2. Big first 5 minutes of this second period for the Ducks. As they try to knock it on goal toward Stangeland. Stangeland gives Armstrong a chance to move around. Now it's caromed by Nathan Lutz. Chance for the Bears, and Jackson Howery in a defensive posture. There's somebody went hard into the boards, and
Nathan
Lutz taking a spill, but good to see he's okay. Sometimes it just sounds harder than others, doesn't it? Just past the 1 minute elapsed mark in this period. And Gillooly with it now. Gillooly, Lutz, and Howery.
It's a good second line for the Ducks with Lutz and Gillooly. 2-on-1 the other way.
Gillooly with a good shot, and saved by Crick. Ducks beginning the line change process there. Peyton Barkley over the boards for Gillooly with 18:18 left. Nice little tap there from Jackson Howery, and it sets Lutz up, but he rang it apparently off the crossbar.
Beautiful inside move and right off the pipe.
The Ducks thought maybe that puck was a little more than crossbar, and now Nathan Lutz is going to shrug about it.
Looks like the refs having a discussion right here. I don't think that went off the back bar. I think that went right off the...
it hit something metal. We've seen it. That was the same goal that happened in the alumni game.
Oh, yeah. That one I had a clear view of it.
From here, I didn't have the clear view of it. I think everyone wanted it for the Ducks. And I want to go back to that play, that little tap that Jackson Howery made in the neutral zone. Yeah. It's kind of one of those ways you can tell maybe he was a goalie, because that little one-handed stick handle, but it was really important, and it almost set up the Ducks with a goal just by continuing a possession that most players may not have been able to make that pass, especially with one hand.
Yeah, we really didn't know what we were going to see from Jackson this year, and from him playing goalie last year, and we're starting to see every little game, little plays, shots on goal, but his handles are really, really great. Like you said, that experience of playing goalie, just a little tap pass in the neutral zone, that means a really big deal for your line mates to get a great transition pass through the neutral zone.
A couple of things that you can anticipate when you have a goalie make the conversion. You know he's going to be a good skater. Maybe not fast necessarily, but at least a strong skater, agility, good balance. We've seen every bit of that from Howery. You know he's going to be smart. good hockey IQ. Goalies have to be their mind in the game the whole time. Beyond that, though, you don't always really know. And I've really liked what I've seen from Jackson Howery as a skater so far in the alumni games, the Generals games, and the little bit we've seen so far tonight.
Yeah, and then I think that's why I kind of picked him before the season to be one of my X factors for this season, because, like we said, really didn't know too much what we were going to expect from him. But I really like him on this second line with Lutz and Gillooly. Really some good depth scoring, kind of spread it out. All really good offensive players, where you have the big line with Shaw, and for today going to be Estrada and Stankovic.
Kind of just like the sound of that line, Gillooly, Lutz, and Howery. It's got a good ring to it.
We'll try to come up with some nicknames throughout the season, but kind of changes as we go.
Yeah, it's tough when the lines themselves fluctuate as much as they do, but we'll see.
Maybe power play units a little more intact.
Good stick handle there from the Bears, number 16. That's William Song. And 16-18 left in this period, as going to be cleared again, immediately waved, no ice. Howery, Lutz, Gillooly still out there. And the D changing. Adam Sussman and Warren Berg out there. Had a chance to talk to Adam Sussman's father during the intermission. Wanted to say hi to Grandma Phyllis. So the whole Sussman family, valued fans of the broadcast.
We're going to get a penalty here for the Cal Bears, tripping along the far side board. So first power play opportunity for the Ducks. Looks like they're going to do Stankovic, Armstrong, Schott, Berg, and I think that's Lutz on the far side. Yes, it is.
Do you happen to see the call on that?
Oh, yeah, I was tripping.
I was looking down at the roster and I missed it, but the infraction goes against Chase Swordlick, who might have the best name to say in the Pac-8.
We got Lutz on the top, running the point up here. Usually that's kind of, looks like Schott's going to be far side, so got forward back playing D on this power play. Something Cal might want to try to take advantage of, but going to see a lot of puck movement on this power play like we saw from that Generals game. A lot of far side cross crease passes, trying to look for that one-timer goal.
Trusty duck call from Earl Erb, getting the fans going. It gets the people going. All of them that are here. Nathan Lutz to Berg. And now Berg in front. Shot from Stankovic, had to get himself turned around. And now, get another penalty or just played with the high stick?
Played with the high stick, so we face off down the Duck zone. But that was a very fortunate play for the Ducks, because coming down the other way
is coming up there if that wasn't whistled.
That was none other than Leone going down with the shorthand breakaway, not who the Ducks wanted to see with the puck on a potential breakaway.
Rebound opportunity, and another one from Lutz created another rebound, but Stankovic not able to get a stick down fast enough on it. But a good couple of shots on the power play from the Ducks there. $1:17 still left on the infraction to Swordlick.
Yeah, keeping it low so far, trying to create any kind of rebound. Especially if the Ducks are going to put 2 to 3 guys down low and right in the slot. That's where you want to try to bang home a rebound.
Shot with the face-off win and then circled it around himself, and then took a spill, maybe partially assisted by a Cal Bear. 14:05 left, 15 minutes left in the period, and a buck left now on the power play as Nathan Lutz will start to go behind the net, then stop, works it back up to Trevor Schott. Schott now at the point, deflected in front, and I love the look of that play, but better reactions from Ethan Crick.
Yeah, great play by Armstrong right in front of the net. He moved aside the last second to try to get a tip on that play, and not a whole lot on the shot, but good look and not a defender in sight. Both defenders were not even close to Armstrong. So maybe next time try to fire it in and have Armstrong just stay right in front of the goalie. Goalie won't see anything coming his way.
A word, or not an argument, but just a conversation there with the referee after that play. I don't know if he feels like he's getting hacked after the play, or
maybe guys maybe being a little
people in
too
the
close.
crease, or what? Penalty coming up against the
I think a hand pass.
hand pass called there.
So you can hand pass in the offensive zone, but you can hand pass in the defensive zone. One of the rule changes I think was made last year or the year before, but you know, it's nice to have the hand pass in your own defensive zone. I think guys like that a lot more.
Yeah, I think as a defenseman, you can make it a much better argument than you can for a forward to have that right.
Yeah.
.15 left in the period. Rosenberg plays that behind his own net. Just a couple of ticks left now on the penalty to Swerdlick as Gillooly skates right by the penalty boxes, and his shot deflected up into the netting, and we get a whistle right at the conclusion of the power play. Still 3-2. Good 6 minutes and 4 seconds of hockey so far, but no score to show for it here in this second period.
Yeah, Ducks had a few good looks on that power play, especially from the point. A lot of point shots, a lot of good rebounds. So once they hopefully get back on the power play later on in this game, maybe try to clean it up a little bit with the passes, and because rebounds are there, and try to pot one home.
A little sloppy through the neutral zone there for the Bears, but a little sloppiness from the Ducks as well, and unable to take advantage. Cal regrouping now across the blue line. Look out, Varela's open for the tap in, but do they get it to him? They nearly did, and then he's met by a flock of Ducks.
That was a really good save by Noah. With the pass coming down below the goal line, always hard for the goalie to read, and he was right there to stay strong and had a home a rebound. NC who got that one shot off for the Bears, but Ducks D didn't like the extra shot after the whistle.
And we're coming to the neutral zone here.
What's the question?
Not sure why. Maybe they.
I have not seen that call before.
Unless they thought the play was offside, which I don't think, because he was clearly in the zone. So that could have been
I mean, if it was a penalty, it would have gone all the way down, and there would have been a penalty. Also, there was clearly no penalty on the play. It didn't go. It wasn't, shot straight out without a deflection.
Kind of a weird placement, but we'll play on.
Oh, I think that one was maybe a more dangerous opportunity than I may have looked on camera, but it went wide. Now Stankovic tries to get the shot in deflected.
Yeah, that last shot for Berkeley was cut right inside the slot. And here comes Stankovic.
Backhand skill from Stankovic there, but eventually Crick makes the save and gets the tap on the shoulder from a teammate. 12:48 left, second period. I think we've seen a more focused Ducks team.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say this period's a lot more back and forth for both teams. We're seeing a lot of, it's basically a lot of goalies making a lot of saves. That's what I was trying to say, and back and forth. I'm liking to see this offense kind of pick up for right below the goal line. That's almost got it to Gillooly to tap it in.
Rosenberg makes the save there, couldn't control the rebound, dove for it, and it went just beyond his reach. Great job from the Ducks to take it away. Now Nathan Lutz across the blue line gets a shot through, saved by Crick, and we're starting to see a little bit more people being pushed away from the crease after plays in this frame. It's the temperature of this game rising a little bit.
Yeah, the more odd man rushes and rebounds and goalies giving up big rebounds, and things are starting to really open up. So we'll definitely see how like you said, the temperature is for
another shot from Stankovic, and another chance for the rebound. The Ducks they've observed that it's been there for them with Crick a little bit. Still not able to get that third goal, but they've looked pretty good through this second period. 12-16 left in the frame.
Yeah, their offensive zone position's been a lot better this game, able to kick it out to the point and fire it home, and doing a lot better controlling the puck this period. And good adjustment by the Ducks.
And Leone, though, danger man again, and this time Rosie makes the save, and once again another Cal player just escorted away from the crease after the play. Nothing too physical, but making sure to put a body between Cadeau and Rosenberg. Didn't see who the Duck was there. 12 minutes left in this period. Bornberg flipping it up, trying to find Stankovic. And Stankovic's pass intercepted, but then he works to try and take it back. Good stick check there. .11:42 left in the period. Approaching the halfway point of this game. On his own, Varela taking a spill away from the play there, dusts himself back up. And Stankovic losing the puck again, but gets it back. Still the Bears with it and trying to move it in front, just keeping it in the zone. Great shift from Cal.
I think we're starting to see the physicality pick up a lot, and just this shift alone really starting to pick up.
And Varela making some things happen in front, and it's loose, still loose, and Sussman shovels at it. Now the Ducks with a chance, and Stankovic is just going to slap that one as soon as he got to the blue line. Was that deflected? It must have been. They let him change. So.
But yeah, Ducks thank for the stoppage of play because they were really hemmed in their own zone there. Really could have taken an icing, any kind of stoppage of play to get a rest, but now they got a offensive zone face-off coming up, so they're happy about that one.
And a chance for some momentum for the Ducks, but the Bears are going to be the ones with possession of the puck off of this face-off. And it's Leone again. Leone's still dancing, and Rosenberg paddle down, makes the save. 10:30. From the blue line, rebounds there, and now behind the net, Rosenberg couldn't control. Peyton Barkley gets to it, chips it up, and that one will be icing.
Yeah, Ducks a little wary in their own defensive zone right now. Not really doing a good job covering, getting their man so no man's open to get a shot off, so that's good, but really just not getting the puck out, no breakout, not getting any kind of turnover, so let's look for them to try to get out of the zone and go the other way.
And still unable to get any offense going are the Ducks. They had looked a lot better for the first little bit of this first period, probably the first 8 minutes or so. But for the last 2 minutes, it's shifted back towards Cal dramatically.
And the Ducks really need to get a change here. Everyone's standing around the zone right now. They're absolutely gassed.
And they just have to get that puck past the red line and clear, but that's proving very, very difficult. And
we got a penalty coming up.
It will go against the Ducks. High sticking.
See, that's always going to happen when you're caught in your own zone for 1 to 2 minutes at a time. The mistakes are going to happen like that. People are going to take a penalty, and it's just a little sloppy in their own zone right now after some really good offensive play they've had in the first half of this period. So
you know what? That puck was just played with the high stick.
Oh. Yeah, I thought it was a penalty coming up too.
I thought the ref raised his arm first and then blew the whistle delayed.
Oh well.
But we are
all by the Ducks, so
we're in 5-on-5. So ends up being a great play for the Ducks as they get a chance to change, and the puck goes back to the neutral zone. But
and
just
no man advantage for the Bears.
Yeah.
So what could have been a really tense 2 minutes for the Ducks turns out to be a face-off and fresh legs for them.
I really thought that referee indicated a delayed call.
I did too. I 100% thought so too.
I wonder, does the play with the high stick, if it goes to the other team, does it not stop the game?
Well, I'm not too sure why if the Ducks touched the puck and they were called for the high stick, I'm assuming, and they got a face-off in the offensive zone. But high stick's always a.
But it's,
stop.
So that
Yeah.
I don't understand why why that call was made the way it was. But we won't argue when they work this way. Oh, 20 feet of net for Lutz to shoot at there. There you go.
Perfect shot to the far pad, a perfect rebound for Lutz, and just put it wide. But great play.
Of the total area of the net there open for him, of the 6x4. Sometimes you just don't get that first time touch. A lot more difficult to do than it looks from up here. 7:42 left in this period. Still no score in the middle frame. 3-2, still your score overall.
Yeah, kind of crazy for the Ducks who were hemmed in their own zone for minutes at a time and come back with a great scoring opportunity of their own. And that's just kind of how hockey works, you know? Just getting kind of peppered in your own zone, come back the other way and get a great shot.
I think Noah Rosenberg was going to explode if that offside call didn't get made there.
Yeah, everyone on the bench jumped up, making sure the ref saw that offside.
Jackson Howery got a little aggressive there, trying to set himself up with the breakaway, but it did just enough to move force the Cal player to move the puck on the wrong side of the blue line. I think still comes out in the wash as a good play from 7.
That was a Cal defenseman. Jordan Thompson was probably an inch away from a delay of game, puck over glass. Still an inch right below the glass.
Boy, the bounces are just not working out for the Ducks tonight, and that one goes right to Leone, and Rosie makes the save this time.
It's like now this will be a penalty on the Ducks. I think too many men's the call from what I heard from the ref, so they're gonna send someone from their own bench in.
Too many gentlemen on the ice. You see that?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Tripping actually the call, and it's actually against the Bears. I could have sworn that whistle happened after a Duck player touched the puck. But it's tripping, and did see, I don't recall who it was, but...
Well, I thought that was a Ducks penalty.
It's tripping against, is that Swerdlick 16? No, William Song.
We're just getting a little confused with the refs tonight, but
we're a little
usually on top of it.
And now the Ducks, I believe their first power play of the game.
Second, actually. But it seemed like forever ago since their first power play.
And now they have a chance to be a little bit more methodical, and Armstrong puts that one home. It's 3-3. I think that puck hit him and ended up with giving him an opportunity for the tap-in on the backhander there.
That was right off the shin pad, puck laid right on his feet. Perfect little rebound for his own to tap it in home. Kind of looked like Rosenberg out there in front of the net. But yeah, like we've been saying, put any kind of puck on net. Rebounds, that's what we've been looking for, and this rebound actually went off Armstrong from shot and potted home and tied it up at 3-3 with 6 minutes left in the second period. So great power play for the Ducks to get a great power play goal and even up this game. But here comes the Bears the other way.
Hockey's just a funny sport sometimes, isn't it? That puck just straight hit Derek Armstrong in the leg, and that leads to the goal. Collision there. Jackson Howery using the body. How about that from Jackson? Now Nathan Lutz snipes it home. How about that one, number 4? 2:37 left in the period. The Ducks have swung it to a 4-3 lead, and their rink exchange has come to its feet.
That was an absolute snipe the other way. Like you said, Jackson Howery put in the body of a little collision right by the blue line, and here comes Lutz the other way, and he was thinking top shelf the whole time and just saw that little opening in top right and sniped in. 2 goals in the past minute for the Ducks to take the lead. And they're absolutely on fire right now, but it looks like the refs are talking to the Ducks bench, because I think I did see one of the Cal players hit one of the Ducks players right after the goal, and I don't think the Ducks were too happy.
Somebody went down.
But regardless, the Ducks will take a 1-goal lead, and they're fired up about that goal. I think everyone in the building erupted. One of the nicer snipes we've seen this season.
Yeah, that may be the goal of the year so far from Nathan Lutz. Jackson Howery with the assist by both the hit and the pass up ice. And then the postage stamp finish from Jackson Howery, or from Lutz. We'll figure it out. As Noah Rosenberg tries to organize his troops. You hear even the benches are louder. The communication is louder now. Just that much more intensity in this game, and that's something that's maybe been missing so far. Ducks put the 3rd unit out there.
Yeah, as a player, you always want to, if you're coming down your strong side, you know it's not usually the highest percentage shot to go far side, top shelf.
Oh, but it sure looks nice though.
Oh man, it's always going to be one of your favorite goals if you get the chance to score one. And Lutz playing really tall out there after that huge goal for the Ducks.
And goalies don't like getting beat on that play.
Not at all, especially glove hand.
You want your glove to be your strongest asset as a goaltender. It doesn't matter if it's the NHL, if it's the ACHA, or if you're playing in the street in the cul-de-sac. No one beats your glove side. It's got to be your mantra as a goaltender. And Nathan Lutz just put a real pretty shot home there. Four goal scorers for the Ducks tonight. 3 goals, 1 goal scorer for the Cal Bears. And at this level, when you can have depth, you can do some really special things. Hoping for the Ducks to, what we've seen tonight is something we see continue.
Yeah, we've seen some, like you said, depth scored for the Ducks from Lutz, Armstrong, top guy shot, the captain, and Sussman. So a lot of evenly scoring for the Ducks, and I know Coach Rohr and Lim love to see that, see all types of guys producing. Power play goal here, snipe here, goal from the blue line, rebound. So goals from different guys and goals different ways this game.
And here's one of those goal scorers, Trevor Schott. It's still Trevor Schott. He scores! What a move, Trevor Schott! All the way off the ice through 2 defenders, and he beats the goaltender.
I think Schott heard you say goal of the year for Lutz and said, how about this? It goes right between the Berkeley defender's legs. Silky hands, going 5-hole and just taking it right to the net to give the Ducks a 5-3 lead. And looks like we got a new goal of the year candidate for Trevor Schott. So Ducks on fire right now with 3 goals in this period alone, and they're firing all cylinders. But here comes Berkeley the other way. Berkeley hasn't got too much offensive zone time since controlling the first half of this period, really. And after the Ducks' successful power play, the Ducks' shift of momentum just totally changed, and it's been Ducks for the past 10 minutes or so of this game.
Of course, we saw the Bears put up a couple of goals in just a couple of minutes in that first period. A 2-goal lead in hockey, not safe, especially in the ACHA. You know, the Ducks got to keep that pressure and that intensity and that emotion up through these last 3 minutes. Got to go into that break 5-3 at least, and got to keep it up for the third.
Looks like
Gillooly goes down. We get another call.
the net came off, so we'll see if the ref's gonna. I didn't see the ref's hand go up, so we'll see if he's just calling a play dead because looks like he's explaining to Gillooly. I don't think Gillooly's too happy about the result, but looks like face off.
No, and Rosenberg may have been barking loudly enough again in his crease. You might have heard it on the broadcast. Getting yelly here, just everyone.
Yeah, once he scored 2 fantastic goals, fans are going to get into it, and goalies, everyone's really into this one, really engaged.
Another opportunity in front, loose again. Trying to stuff it home, no whistle, and now we get the whistle. Referee was right on top of it, and oh, now we get a hit. That's gotta be a penalty.
Oh my gosh. I was about to say, what a great saves by Crick down there on the goal line, but I looked down to look at my roster real quick. I didn't see what the collision was, but Jackson Howery,
I think, just got thrown out of the game.
And I don't know if any Cal player.
Oh, someone from Cal went diving in, didn't they?
I missed I caught the very last end of it, but looked like it was kind of okay for the most part, but looks like the refs are getting together with the captains right now.
Well, something I mean, you know, Howery didn't seem to argue too much, so he must have done something, but I thought that play was instigated by...
Well, we'll see if Howery is, if he's thrown out of the game or if he's given just a 10-minute misconduct, or...
No, he's done. They would have put him in the box if it was 10. So a 5-minute major and a game misconduct for Howery. We'll have to see if he's allowed to play tomorrow. And for now, the Ducks also lose Thomas Duran for 5 minutes as he has to serve the penalty.
But not what the Ducks wanted to see after controlling. Even on that last play, they almost potted home another goal, but now it's a 5-minute power play for the Bears, and gonna try to survive this period with only 2 minutes left.
So head contact, the call against Howery.
So I think what probably happened was, I think Jackson might have hit, I think, the goalie, Crick, in the head, possibly. You guys can probably rewind on the broadcast, and then I think that's where you saw Jackson go down, as one of the players tried to defend one of the Berkeley players from getting hit. So, but yeah, regardless, it's a major penalty for the Ducks, and they just want to try to get out of this period with a 2-goal lead.
Chen throws a shot on goal there. You might see Leone score 3 or 4 goals with a 5-minute major the way he's been playing tonight, but so far so good from the Ducks PK. 1 minute gone of the 5 on the major, and $1:20 or so left in the period. Another shot, another deflection, and now
looks like
Rosenberg goes down. And
I saw Rosenberg's mask kind of come off, and he's in some serious pain right now. But Rosenberg, I saw the back of his mask got knocked off by one of the Cal players.
And we are going to call for the trainer here. No discipline going to be doled out against Cal from what it looks like.
Looks like he
picks himself up.
It's good to see from Noah.
And Trevor Schott's saying you got to give you guys equal protection. You can't throw Howery out for going after Crick if there's no discipline.
Yeah, and you don't want to see that from Cal to, kind of go after the other team's goalie. I know they're pissed if we went out because of what Jackson did and everything. But you always got to keep a level head and not try to step too over the line and try to play your game. It looks like Noah's going to be okay.
What's the question?
Got to talk with the trainer there.
The Ducks got to focus. I mean, they don't have a big enough bench this year to have multiple guys taking lots of penalties. They've already lost one skater for the night in Jackson Howry. And the Bears tip it in front. It's 5-4.
And I think that was none other than Michael Leone. Like you said, give him a major, he can spot a few more goals to what already is a pretty unreal night for him. 4 goals for Leone, 4 goals for the Bears. And that kind of takes the wind out of the Ducks' sails as they now only have a 1-goal lead with 1:05 left in the second. So really, like I said before, it is the Leone show tonight for the Berkeley Bears. And Cal's going to be leaning on him to try to even up the score. But Ducks are going to really have to dig deep to get out of this period with only just a 1-goal lead.
So still on the power play are the Bears. It was again a major. And Leone from Chen. And 18 Jamarco. It's assist number 2 for Jamarco.
Almost all of Leone's goals have come right below the face-off dots. So
yeah, they've been, for as good of a, you don't want to call them easy goals because it's not easy to work yourself into that position. But for as good of a goal scorer as Leone is, all the goals have been kind of similar,
yeah, you can just tell he has a very high hockey IQ. He puts himself right in the right position. He has really good hands, and just give him credit. He's fine. He's been exploiting the Ducks defense all night.
There's cycling it here, shot wide, rebound down, rebound covered up by Rosenberg. 18 seconds left.
So that's the second time besides the goal where they kick it out to Chen at the point number 8 for Cal, and he's looking for Leone. He's looking for all the Cal guys right in front of the net for any kind of tip in.
Linesman got in the way of that clearance there. It's going to roll some eyes on the Duck bench. 7 seconds left in the period. Leone with another shot. That one goes wide behind the cage. 2 seconds left in the period. Trevor's shot. Backhand clear, and we're done with 2 periods of play. 2 minutes, 36 seconds of carryover power play time when we start period number 3. But the Ducks will start it with a 5-4 lead and no Jackson Howry available on the bench. And coming as he skates backwards towards his door, some words from Ethan Crick
to Giluli, but Rosenberg gave him a tap on the pad, so goalie recognizes goalie there. But what an crazy period. A lot of 3 goals in total for the Ducks. Power play looked real good. Some highlight reel goals from Nathan Lutz and Trevor Schott. Trying to one-up each other here and there, but then Cal answered back with got that major penalty from the Ducks, so a major power play for Cal, able to convert 1 goal, and they'll still have 2 minutes 26 to start the 3rd period. And we're in for gonna be a really crazy end to this game, so buckle up and stay with us.
Buckle up indeed. We will take a break, we will get hydrated, and we will be back for the 3rd period of play. Don't you go anywhere. Third period coming up. 2 minutes, 35 seconds of carryover major power play time. Head contact, game misconduct, 5 minutes, and the game for Jackson Howery. We also want to correct what we said about the Ducks' second goal. We thought that it was Trevor's shot on the rebound. According to the ref who had the better angle of it, it was actually Stanky's shot from the point that trickled home on its own.
Yeah, so giving Stanky the goal, that means that Ducks really going deep into their lineup for today, and not just Trevor Shaw. I mean, Lutz got the good goal today, but everyone pitching in, doing their effort to put goals on the board, and great depth scoring so far. But Ducks looking up, and they got 2 minutes and 35 seconds left on this major penalty, so got to kill this off and get back to their game.
Sussman, Berg, Schatz, and Stankovic out there. The group of four to start, and right away, Noah Rosenberg's got to dive on the puck.
Yeah, right off the bat, Berkeley comes down, and that was Gabriel Glamacro right in the slot, and Rosenberg had to come up big with a leg save right there.
So 5 goals, 5 goal scorers for the Ducks, 4 goals, 1 goal scorer for the Bears. Tall order defensively for the Ducks. .1935. And now just cycling it around. Here's Leone again. There's the danger man. Gives it to Varela. Now back to Varela. Back to Lutz. They'll just play catch. That's enough to make any opponent of the Bears nervous. And then Trevor Schott takes it away. Waited too long to clear. Tried to break out shorthanded. It's going to cost the Ducks. Chen nearly got a shot. Now the Ducks not playing this time.
Yeah, you don't always want to do a move at the red line, especially when you're shorthanded, but Ducks D able to bail out their captain there and clear it down the ice, and now stoppage of play.
And good job by the referee to pick it up, and good job by Noah to make sure he noticed that one just cleanly off of the Bears, so the face-off moves to the neutral zone. 18:59 left, third period. Really good game so far. Across the blue line go the Bears. Now to the circle, now back to the blue line. It's Chen, but it went well wide. Rebounds knocked away, Rosie.
Yeah, Bears have a ton of open ice up at the points. They're just walking in, and just like that.
Varela with the shot hits somebody in the shin. That one will hurt more tomorrow than it does right now. And still cycling behind the net. That's where the Bears like to set up, and then they'll send a guy across. Couldn't get to him on the cross ice pass there. And now Nathan Lutz slaps that one on the clear. It'll go for Crick, and he's got to play it high off the boards with Armstrong chasing him.
Yeah, we've seen Crick use his puck handling skills out there, and just like that was able to clear it down. So it's always nice for a D-man to have their goalie be like almost like another defenseman out there getting the puck up to them.
I'm not sure Crick realized on that play how fast Armstrong was chasing that, or that Armstrong would have been the first one to it, but good reaction just the same. 17:30 left. The Ducks clinging to the 5-4 lead. And we are now back to even strength. Durand will get a little half shift here. And trying to get the clear of the Ducks. Durand chasing it. Durand trying to get it past where Sussman is, and now everyone's just got their shovels out. It will come cleanly to Stankovic. He backhands it, but kept just in the zone. That's a big hit from Adam Sussman. How do you do, says number 10. And the clearance, look out, Trevor Schott, just missed having that one come to him cleanly on his stick. Now a chance for the Bears. End to end we go. And Berg, good job to separate man from puck there. Gonna be out of breath by the time this one's over. We'll be back with you tomorrow night, another game. But lots of great play left in this one before that. Intercepted by Trevor Schott. Tries to flip it up ice. He does. Nathan Lutz is there. Lutz will collect it behind the net. Ducks trying to get new men out there. Bears with it in their own zone. 16:06 left in the game. Still 5-4. Armstrong with another shot and another rebound collected by the Bears. And this one's going to lead to a break. Possible 2-on-1 if the Bears really hurry. And they score 5-5. I think it was Varela that time.
Yeah, it seemed like Armstrong couldn't pick a guy on that play. He was kind of right in the middle. And Varela, the other juggernaut for the Bears, gets one in on Rosie off a 2-on-1. Always a really, really hard read. Armstrong couldn't quite pick one man. Always on a 2-on-1, you just kind of want to stick with one guy and let the goalie kind of handle the other. Often some guys will kind of take the guy off the puck or attack the puck area straight on. But nevertheless,
always my philosophy there is to play the pass, let your goaltender handle the shot. But that time it was the shooting option right off the 2-on-1, and Varela able to find Twine. 15-19 left. That goal scored just about 4 minutes 20 seconds into the third period. And it counts enough for the 5-5 tie.
Yeah, Ducks a little out of sorts right now, not quite getting that tape-to-tape pass, but here comes a turnover the other way.
And it's Berg off the turnover, but chipped away from him. Now he gets it back behind the net. Stankovic tried to backhand that one across the crease, and it's intercepted easily by the Bears. Here comes Cal now. A little bit of momentum suddenly for the Bears. Behind the net they go, and they love playing it behind the net. Couldn't get the goal off at that time. 14-20 left in this game.
Yeah, talk about mobile defense. That was Kevin Wang, the defenseman, going in between.
Oh, here comes Trevor. Oh, what a move! Oh, save made, rebound, and wide. Trevor looking for the Sports Center goal again.
Went through the legs, and here comes.
We've had some fun play on both sides tonight.
Some really good dekes tonight. They've been outstanding both sides.
Big collision in the corner there, but the Bears come away with it. 13:48 left in this game, or in regulation of this game, as the Bears go offside.
So Trevor Schott comes down one way, goes through the defender's legs, tries to go just chip it far side, almost Datsuk-like, and almost hit the back post. But then up come the other way, Bears come down and try to do a break of their own, and back and forth we go. Shifts the momentum, and it's really anyone's game at this point. Brand new hockey game, 5-5, so it's anyone's up for grabs right now.
Another collision behind the Duck net. Ducks need to get that organization back defensively. Galuli trying to come away and does get into the neutral zone, and Ducks still can't make a possession out of it. Bears right back in the Duck zone. And in front, trying to get it through, setting up a shot for Varela, but they can't do it. Squirts into the neutral zone, and Galuli giving chase now. Galuli made life a little bit difficult there for Jordan Thompson.
Yeah, Jordan Thompson, I just watched this whole shit, was all over the ice. Talk about that mobile defense and really doing a good job out there saving pucks for the Bears and keeping the play alive.
Crowd starting to get into it again. 12:40 left.
Ooh, collision on the blue line between Schott and number 9 for Cal, which is, Devin Cox, defenseman. Icing, so face off down in the zone.
12:26 left. Third period, tie game, 5 goals apiece. We knew this game was going to be high scoring, and I think it's been every bit as entertaining as we could have asked for.
Top line out for Cal right now. I only say that because Michael Leone's out there.
Yeah, you know if Leone's out there, it's automatic to the top line. You could put him with the 4s, it would be the top line.
Well, speaking of their top line, whenever they have Wang and Chen out there, that mobile defense is just outstanding. They keep every play alive for Cal, and they're like 2 extra forwards out there.
And now it's Estrada. Estrada will end up losing the puck here, but Trevor Schott takes it back and then has it chipped away himself. Leone tried to center that one. Ducks take it away. Derek Armstrong on the puck. Armstrong lost it, but it will stay at least temporarily in the Cal zone. Making myself hungry now. 11:16 left. Third period, save made, Rosenberg.
Yeah, Orr and Lim are throwing their top line out whenever Cal's top line really matching 1-for-1. Oh.
And Bears taking the 6-5 lead.
And we've been calling his name all night. Michael Leone with his 5th goal of the game. Kind of a no-angle shot right in between the goal line and the top and the bottom of the face-off circle. And able just to roof it. So when we've been talking about this guy being the catalyst for their offense, he really is. He's the engine that just drives this Berkeley car, and they just keep going on and on. Whenever he's going, they're going.
I gotta figure out a solution for number 5. You cannot let one guy beat you 5 times in a night. And right now, though, the Ducks are just hoping that they only get beat by Leone 5 times.
It's like they blew the play dead. I think the net came off its moorings right there. Yeah, like you said, Ducks got to find a way to contain Leone and try to regain their offensive possession that has done a pretty good job this game with all their depth scoring. So I think after all that depth scoring, the Ducks got to look to their star players, maybe double up Lutz on the top line, kind of shift things around. But it's still very early on in this third period. Don't want to go too crazy with the lines. 10:21 left of the third period. So we'll see what Coach Orr and Lim have up their sleeve with the 1-goal deficit.
Way back to the point, but not able to get the shot where the Bears. Now Nathan Lutz. Lutz trying to get by, but had the puck taken away. Here come the Bears again across the blue line. Slap shot this time, well wide into the netting.
I also think the Ducks really got to capitalize when the Leone line and when Chen and Wang are not out there for Berkeley. They really got to capitalize on their defense. You know, it is the halfway point of the third period. Maybe their defense is a little tired, but here's what Berkeley does. They answer back off a dead play with their top D and forward lines. And Ducks do the same to answer back.
Moving backwards with it in their own zone is Cal, and Stankovic and Schott just close enough to make it difficult. Now the Bears into the neutral zone, and now taken away by Estrada, but couldn't set the Ducks up. Estrada set flying, picks himself off the ice, and moving a little gingerly.
I think he got more shaft on that hit than body. Probably feeling it on his shoulder there.
And here comes Chris Stankovic. Stankovic on the shoot-in, high off the glass. And there's a penalty against the Bears, as George Stangeland was knocked down.
I think that...
Or, excuse me, Trevor
Trevor
Schott,
Schott.
yeah. I saw the 5, and then I saw Stangeland skating away, but Trevor Schott still collecting himself in the corner. Boarding the call, 2-minute variety.
Yeah, easy call for the official to make. Puck was kind of near the vicinity, but whenever you hit a player in a vulnerable position, that's going to be an easy call.
Yeah,
for the
it's the
official.
same thing that happened to Derek Estrada earlier in the game on the other side. If the numbers are there, it's a penalty. And you'll see, I don't know, if you see, we'll see the kid hockey players running around the Lane County Ice Center sometimes, and youth hockey jerseys in USA Hockey Leagues now have a stop sign on the back right above the numbers, just as a teaching point for the kids. If you see this, stop.
Yeah, whenever you see
Don't hit 'em.
numbers, just got to stop and let up. And, just got to pick your spots when to hit and when to make a play.
Here's Berg. $1.50 on the power play. Armstrong with some skating skill. Tried to find Trevor Schott, deflected away, but no harm, no foul. The Ducks keep the puck. That one might be a little more damaging for the Ducks, though, as it was hit off of Trevor Schott's foot, and the Bears do get the puck out of the zone and may even get a chance shorthanded, but a bad pass from Cal, and now it's the Ducks with the chance. Nathan Lutz. Lutz forced into the boards. Tried to play it back for Schott, but it's Cal to take it away.
Yeah, Ducks caused a little bit too much turmoil in their own zone because they're trying to get the first power play unit on. So let's see if they can successfully get into their own zone.
7 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game. The Ducks trailing 6-5. It's been a great game. And that shot sliding across the ice dangerously will end up rolling harmlessly into the corner. Ducks took the 1-0 lead, then Cal jumped up to a 3-1 lead after that. Oregon themselves scored the next 4 to make it 5-3, and then the last 3 have come from the Bears. Did you keep up? Most of them were scored by Michael Leone. That's really all you need to know. 6:55 left in the game. The Ducks trail by 1. It's Warren Berg across the blue line. Berg's still with it, and Berg's going to go behind the net. Shot from the far side, deflected, and a high bounce goes behind the net. Ducks taking it away again. We are back to even strength. It was just a quick 2-minute penalty for the Bears. So 5-a-side hockey once more, and the 2-on-1 from Cal. They score, but gotta wave it off. Gotta wave it off. Right call as Noah Rosenberg got slid tackled there. Does not matter how intentional it was. Absolutely taken out of the play. I think the Cal player was just trying to screen him there, but he did that and then lost an edge, and that eliminated any chance that Noah had of making the play on that. Good on the goalie, or good on the referee for being right there and then making the right call.
And that was Steve Bagley, number 13 for Cal, losing his footing there on a 2-on-1 rush. That Ducks thankful it wasn't an actual goal called against them.
I had to wait till the referee actually waved it off to be sure. I may have lost a wheel myself if that goal had been allowed to stand. 6:13 left in this game. Still a 1-goal deficit for the Ducks. They got hot in that second period, and really since the Jackson Howery play have not been quite as much in control of this game. Again, when you really only have 3 lines, losing a player just makes such a big difference.
Yeah, I think we won't see until...
I don't think we've seen the 3rd line since then, have we?
Not so much. I was about to say about lineup changes. I don't think we'll see probably until maybe the 3-minute mark if Ower and Lim want to try and change up the lines and go top heavy with their first 2 units.
And good job by Warren Berg. Keeps that one alive, and then the shot got by the goaltender. He looked behind himself, but it ended up rolling harmlessly wide. Rosenberg taps that one to keep it alive. Now it's Estrada. But he couldn't take the puck with him across the red line. Armstrong has to go back behind the net to chase it. Look out, Michael Leone alert on the ice. Hold your breath with 5 out there. 4:52 left in this game. So we'll begin to keep an eye on what Ower and Lim do with the lines, and not too long from when we'll be keeping an eye on Noah Rosenberg. But lots can happen before we get to pull the goalie time.
Derek Armstrong using his skating ability to chip it down low.
Armstrong's been a great skater today. He's been really effective.
Yeah, he's been flying out there for
and he takes it away. Goes back to Stangeland. Stangeland took a shot, but off the skates of the Cal defender. I think he could have made a better play there, but couldn't have made much a bigger hit than he did on that one. It does still squirt to the Bears, and in front, they put it wide. A chance for Stankovic. Stankovic, nice little nifty play there to keep possession. That's what the Ducks have got to do. And Trevor Schott just onside across the blue line. It's still Trevor Schott in front, and not quite able to finish the play with the Ducks there. I think Schott going for the pass on that one. Now Sussman comes right back for Chen, though. Bad puck luck for the Ducks on that play. And behind the net.
It's been a while since we've seen a stoppage in play.
Oh, nice goal from Chen there. Did a lot of skating before he fired that shot.
Yeah, Jeffrey Chen probably skated around the entire Berkeley offensive zone before he made his way to the slot, was skating right and shot far side, across his body. And nothing really the Ducks could have done on that one, but it looks like we're going to get a timeout here for the Ducks, possibly. Or no, Rosenberg was just checking on message from his coaches. Looks like they're really going to double up here, and
Cal player assessed a penalty on that. There was a bit of a coming together immediately after that play, and it was really couldn't get a great look at it, but they only put 2 minutes on the board. So maybe an unsportsmanlike or some generic call like that, but the goal stands. It's 7-5.
So now the Ducks, after giving up a goal, are going to try to do their best to get one back, make it a 1-goal game again, and then from there possibly get a face-off, get Rosenberg to the bench, pull the goalie. Anything could happen if they convert on this power play.
Yeah, to give yourself a real chance, you've got to get one. There it is. That was even better than the last one from Trevor Schott.
Right on cue. Just the puck handling and the puck control by Schott is putting on display tonight. Just easily skated around the Berkeley defense and just pulled it inside, tucked it on the far side post. And like what we were saying, just one shot, one goal out for that power play. 3 minutes left. Quite a lot of time for the Ducks to get one back and tie the game. It looks like we're going to get a timeout for the Ducks. But wow, what an answer after giving up that goal to
That, folks,
chant.
is some stellar color commentary. To say that the Ducks need a goal and then a timeout, less than 30 seconds later, the Ducks get a goal and take a timeout. That's some Tony Romo level stuff there.
I think we said 2 games ago that not to the right probably 50% of the time. So there you go.
But still 7-6. Still the Ducks trail. 3:03 left. Probably, maybe a minute before you want to think about pulling Rosenberg. So what do you think you're drawing up if you're the Ducks coaching staff?
Any kind of face-off play, especially right now. Center ice face-off, but definitely looking ahead towards anything in the offensive zone, face-off plays where you need to pass it to, get up to the point, who's going to be out there, who they want to be to finish the game. So looks like they're going to kind of change up the lines up here with Maddox, Gillooly, and Sussman. And it looks like they're going to save up to probably load up a big first line to try to finish out the game and tie it up.
I like it. We'll see what this Ducks unit can do right now. 2:44 left, so we'll begin to keep a close eye on Rosenberg. Nice little play from Maddox there to get it up to Gillooly, and then he lost it. So Rosenberg has to shade back. Berg, but flipped away at neutral zone, still the Bears with it. Every second of possession for the Bears is critical as that shot rang through. It sounded like something hit the post, but I don't think it was the shot. Bears with good possession, and then gotta be a call there, and it is.
From the man of the hour, Michael Leone takes a costly penalty, and the Ducks are gonna, from the guy who scored, 5-6 goals today?
I lost count. It's 5. It's 5. The other one's Varela.
But, wow, the guy who had probably one of the best nights of the season took a very costly penalty for Berkeley with a 6-7 game, 2 minutes left, 2:05 on the board. Ducks throw out all their big weapons with Schott, Armstrong, Stankovic, Berg, and Lutz at the point. So big moment here for the
referee
game.
goes down, or the linesman. Yeah, this is, it's what you want. You got 2:05 left in the game, a 2-minute penalty. Shot through, and another save made. A $1:55 left in the game, a minute 50 left on the power play. You might still think about pulling Rosenberg at some point to get the 2-man advantage.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Orr is pointing at Rosenberg to maybe creep his way up to the hash marks right there. So.
And I think this is if the Ducks win the face-off here, we're going to see Rosenberg go to the bench.
Everyone lining up on the wrong side, but here we go.
It's club hockey, that's going to happen. Rosenberg at the face-off dots, and now they'll have to retreat back as the Bears are able to clear that one down. A minute 48 left in the game. 5 seconds left on the man advantage for Oregon. They trail 7-6. Really good game so far. Really good finish. Could be setting up.
Looks like Rosenberg's going to inch his way.
It's Trevor Schott. Schott now, back to Stankovic. Now Nathan Lutz. Stankovic again. Armstrong and Schott also out there, as well as Warren Berg. And this will get past Warren Berg. The net is empty. The Bears with a chance to throw it on the empty net. They do. They score. That's all. Well, up 14. Maybe a chance for the Ducks, but going to take a miracle at this point.
Yeah, Ducks power play has been clicking tonight, but a little costly. I'd say that was a lack of communication down the Ducks end. Not really making the clean passes when you have a 6-on-4 there.
That was Varela, the goal scorer, 26?
I believe so. So Varela with 2 goals and Michael Leone with the rest. But Ducks still on the power play, so we'll see what happens here. But here comes Stankovic on 2-on-1.
Oh, just off the post. We'll get the Bears goal up there. Schen's also got one for Cal. Didn't give him his credit earlier.
Yeah, that defense of Chen and Wang were absolutely flying tonight. Very, very mobile D. And like I said before, it's basically like having 2 extra forwards out there when your defense can really fly out there.
And they're going to go ahead and just call Rosenberg to the bench again.
Yeah, might as well got a face
Might
off.
as well. Still got the man advantage, 2-man advantage.
We've seen crazier things in hockey.
We certainly have. 50 seconds left. Stankovic glues his man into the boards, does not allow him to clear it. Now Chen behind the net with Armstrong doing work on him. Chen flips it up. Long send down the ice, but it goes wide, and Berg collects it with 34 seconds left in the game. 2-goal lead for Cal. Basically a 1-goal game with one of them being scored on the empty net. Here's Trevor Shaw. Chip forward again. Cal's going to get a shot to hit the empty net. One more time, they do it. And that is all she wrote. 9-6.
And nothing to read too much into that part. Just Ducks trying to do anything possible to tie up the game. Score not too indicative. I mean, the Ducks did give up a big night to Michael Leone with 5 goals. I'm sorry, probably 6 goals. I don't know. Like we said, it's hard to keep track.
Yeah. 17 seconds left, and gonna just see this one skated out for the most part. Thomas Durand, a little bit of pressure, but 5 seconds left, and Leone doesn't even really care. He just sat in the box for a good extra 3 seconds after his penalty, and will now skate to congratulate the rest of his team. 6-9, your final score. We'll change the scoreboard to reflect it before we call it a night for ourselves. A really, really good game. And like you said, 3-goal differential, not indicative. This was a 1-goal game.
Yeah, this was a really, really crazy game, back and forth. Swings and momentum the entire game. Super excited. I think we're really looking forward tonight to tomorrow's game at 7 o'clock, same place, same time. It's going to be probably even better matchup tomorrow. Going to see a lot of offense, a lot of defense, great goaltending both ways. High-scoring game tonight, and it's going to be a great one tomorrow.
We got what we thought we were going to get. We got a fun game. We got a high-scoring game. We got a couple of teams that, a little bit of budding rivalry between them, and it's going to be interesting to see. As of right now, what's written on the score sheet for Jackson Howery, who was 5 in a game misconduct, 4 head contact. We have sometimes seen those go from game misconduct to DQ, and from DQ to game misconduct. As it stands right now, no Jackson Howery tomorrow. That could play a big role. But the Ducks really have got to spend the next 20 hours or so figuring out what the hell to do about Michael Leone, because he was absolutely the difference maker in tonight's game. Real sort of cruel twist of fate. He almost, there's a different universe where he took the penalty that gives the Ducks the tie in this game, but sometimes you get what you deserve, and then Leone deserved to win for his efforts tonight. Anytime you put the goal in the back of the net 5 times, you're having a great night. The other Cal goals, we will try and do our jobs and get them for you here, came from Jamarco and Varela on the empty net. Chen was the only other Cal skater to actually beat Noah Rosenberg. And then for the Ducks themselves, they scored 6 goals. Trevor Shaw had 2. But every other goal was a different goal scorer. So a real broad effort from the Ducks tonight. Really strong effort. They've got to get a little bit better defensively. I think that doesn't need to be hammered home too much. I think, they know what they were going to get in Michael Leone, and that's exactly what they got.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's definitely probably my first star of the game. If I were to give out my 3 stars.
Probably about the first and second, but that's not really fair to Trevor Shaw either, because Trevor had a great game too. A couple of gorgeous goals, an absolute brilliant one from Nathan Lutz as well, and then the Ducks got some puck luck goals as well, with the puck hitting Armstrong in the back of the leg, allowed him to tap it home. Stankovic's shot, they took about 6 minutes to finish trickling through the goaltender's legs. We originally thought that was a Trevor Schott goal, but do find out that they gave it to Stankovic. So that will do it for us, for Trenton Chalmers and Brent Kelly. My name is Isaac Rosenthal. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great night.